Hi there, this is Nim from CloudTax, and I'm going to be walking through our CloudTax EFILE software today. So right now you're looking at the CloudTax EFILE portal, where you get a 360 of your clients and the client's return over here. So you will be able to take a look at the recent returns. You could take a look at all the clients here. You could take a look at quick peek of the return. For example, if I go to 2023 for Samantha, for example, I'll be able to see here who prepared the return, who reviewed it. You will be able to make a change here. You could take a look at the documents they submitted for that particular year. You could take a look at the summary as well. All the summary is basically comes here without even going into the return. And then also we have like some sort of an activity tracking where, when this return was created, what happened, when this was updated and all that stuff, you'll be able to take a look at it. And then you can make some private notes for this particular client as well. So I'm going to jump back into the tax return tab here, where you will be able to take a look at the all the returns that you have created based on the status and the tax year. So for example, I could go to in progress and take a look at the one that I have in progress. I could take a look at the ones that's in waiting for the client. I could take a look at it as well. And if I go into the scheduled returns, then I could take a look at all the upcoming meetings and the past meetings as well. And lastly, we have an inbox feature where you could basically communicate with your clients via chat or email, or you can make a private notes for this particular client as well. So if a client sends an email, you'll be able to get them. So you have a workstation email. So the clients could say, when you send the email, it basically goes out of this particular email. And when they reply to this particular email, then you will basically receive them here. And any attachments that comes in, you will be able to take a look at them in the document folder over there. And if you requested any document, for example, for any of their clients, for example, in this case, Nancy has some family members, and if you requested some documents for their returns, then you will be able to take a look at the information here as well. So it basically give you a 360 while you're in the chat talking to the client. So instead of you jumping back and forth with the tax return. So with that, we could go into the client portal. So how it works is that you could invite the client directly through the portal, or the clients can go and register themselves and become a client from the get-go. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are at the client portal right now, and I clicked on the register a new account, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a new account. So let's say Sammy is the client. I'm going to go ahead and create the new account. Once I create the account, it will give me an option to get started on one of the tax years. So I'm going to select 2025 for this example, and I have to put a last name. So let's say Smith. And for this example, I'm going to pick single as a marital status, no marital status change date, no dependent, and I'm going to pick Alberta for this example, and I'm going to click next. So here we are at the basic info or intake form. So I will go ahead and enter a date of birth for us to get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with this. And in terms of the residency, I'm going to say I'm a Canadian resident. 1, 2, 3. Let's pick one random address here. And it will ask for some basic information that's not really related to taxes. That's something that they could answer without much of a tax knowledge. So regarding their residence, things like that, they will be able to answer. If they were a Canadian citizen or has a property over $100,000 outside of Canada, these questions they will be able to answer. And then once they're here, they will be able to upload documents. For example, like I'm going to go ahead and upload a sample T4 here and then click next. So this is a Calendly integration that we have. So this is optional. A lot of the tax experts want to have a virtual meeting with the client. So after they upload the document, they want to give them an option to book the call. The clients can skip this as well, or if you want, you don't have to show this to the clients from your side. So if you skip it from your side, then the client won't see this the appointment booking. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and skip for now. So it will give them an authorization form to sign. So I'm going to go ahead and sign this document right now and go to the next step. now we are at the step where we need to notify the accountant. So I could go ahead and click on this button to notify the accountant, or I could go back and make some changes or upload more documents. I uploaded one document, for example, right here, and then I could upload more documents here by going into the upload documents, or I could go ahead and add or edit my profile. So for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and notify the tax expert. Before I notify, I just want to show you the accountant side of things again. So if I go ahead and show this, if I go back to the accountant's profile here, you will see that Sammy's T1 return basically got created, and it's on the created status. So that means that, somebody went through either the create a client option and you invited them, they accepted the invitation, or they created by themselves from the URL. So right now they're here. So you could go ahead and click on here and go to return and get started on the return. But I'm just going to show you the client portal one more time. So I'm going to go back to the client portal. So we are here at the client portal, and I'm going to click on the notify your tax expert button. So once I notify it, the client will see that this notification saying that your tax preparer has been notified, and they're going to start working on your tax return. So they get some sort of an update. And from your side, so I'm coming back again to the portal, and then you will see that the status got updated to ready to start. And then also you will get notified saying Sammy's 2025 return is ready to get started. So you will be able to click on here and go to the return, and that will basically go to the tax return flow. And before we go ahead and do that, I know Sammy's a new client, so I'm going to go ahead and request for some documents. So I'm going to click on the request document button here, and I'm going to say I need the government ID, social insurance number document, and I'm going to say submit request. So that's all I need to do. So there are no more writing emails, sending a message. So just the buttons, you'll be able to do that. And then I'll jump it back into the client portal and show you how they receive it. So now I'm at the client portal, and as you can see here, there's a new section got popped up and saying that request documents from accountant. Basically, you have to upload the government photo ID or and social insurance number. So I could go ahead and click on upload document and then upload these files. And they will also get notified here and via email as well. So they will get an email, so they won't actually miss this request. So think of it as they're going to go ahead and upload this, or they already send it to you. So they're going to just go ahead and update the status. So that's we check these marks for them. And then now I'm going to go back into the tax accountant's profile right now. And then you will also see here Sammy has uploaded requested documents. Basically, they gave you an update right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the arrow again and then go to return. So when we go into the return, you will be able to take a look at what the client has entered it, on their end. So they have marked it as their marital status is single, they're from Alberta, or they're filing a return for Alberta return. And also they have marked it as there's no dependent. So let's go ahead and click on the next. And you will be able to see that all the information that they entered from their end is basically populated here. So that means you don't need to copy paste any document or anything from anywhere. So all information, all the mandatory informations are already done. And if you have, the authorization on file for this particular client, you could go ahead and pull the data through order fill return. If you don't have it, you could ask the client to go ahead and give you access. In the meantime, you could go ahead and drag and drop any of the slips that they have uploaded. So if they have uploaded a T4, you could just drag and drop it here, and then the software will automatically import the data, and then it will show you the sort of a confirmation that you need to just confirm these numbers. So I'm just gonna drag and drop it here. So as you can see here, the information that I just dropped it here, picked up some information, and then I gotta go ahead and confirm this information, whether it's, once that is done, then I could basically click on add forms and then search for more forms. For example, if I want to, search for, say, donation, and then I'll be able to just type in donation, and I'll be able to get this page. and I could go ahead and enter some donation information. So for example, I'm going to say $1,000, click next. I could come back here and then I could start searching something like a T2125, for example, a business income, and then I could get started on the business income if I want to. So things like that you could do on this end. And if you don't want certain things, you could always go ahead and delete this form, and then you go back to the previous form here. And you could click on this button from anywhere. So even if you're on the personal information page, you could click here and go to T4. So even though it looks very like a step-by-step process, but you're able to move around quickly between the pages. So once that is done, you go to the provincial credits, and then once that is done, then you go to and check the errors. You go to the client's PDF. You'll be able to take a look at the PDF as well. All the PDFs are here. That's relevant for this particular return. You could also click on the review the tax return and make sure these are correct. And then you could take a look at the tax summary, including an estimated GST, HST credits and stuff like that as well. So once this is confirmed, and then you could go ahead and click on submit button. And then once you click on the submit tab, and you will be able to see the T183 option, where you will be able to send this T183 to either via email or through portal. So I'm going to do the portal as an example, and I'm going to send the request. So as soon as I do this, send the request to the portal, I could switch back to the client portal right now and just refresh this page, and then you'll see that T183 request came through, and then the signature button is here. So I'll be able to go ahead and click on this button over here, or I will get notified via email and via message here as well. So I could simply click on here, and then that will load this particular page, and I could go ahead and sign this document. Before I sign it, you'll be able to see a cover letter with all the estimated amount, and you'll be able to see the T183 again, and then the T1 general, and so on and so forth. So once the client confirm and once they sign it, then you will get notified on your end. But before I do that, I just want to show you how it looks on your portal. While you're waiting for the client to sign, you will see this status as waiting for client. And then as soon as the client goes and sign it on their end, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign it as the client signing it. Just go ahead and sign this. And once we sign this, and it's basically, just confirming that the signature is done, taking care of it. Now you will be able to see this on the portal here. You will see that it's ready to file, and you will also get notified saying Sammy has signed the T183. You get notified as well, and then you could go ahead and file the return right after that.